platform quickly here. I will show you how to find out which channel is best for your products and services so you don't waste your time everywhere. My name is Timothy Anete, and at the moment, I know you are aware that we have increasingly noisy internet at the moment, especially for business people and young people who are just acquired skills and are trying to look for channels that they can dominate and probably send out their offers so they can get clients. Now, the likes of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the rest of the channels, including Google Ads and YouTube, have become increasingly very noisy. You see everyone advertising everything. You see, you turn here, you see these different offers. You turn here, you see different offers. And now the question I've always gotten has been, which channel is best for my business? Which channel should I focus on for my business ad? Where should I dominate? Where will convert better for my ad? Now, this is it. There is something you really need to understand first before embarking on any ad. You know, on LinkedIn, it's created for B2B. That's business to business. On Facebook, it's created for B2C and B2B. Facebook can accommodate B2B and B2C. That's business to business and business to customers or business to clients. And then Instagram can as well accommodate business to business and business to customers or clients. Now that is B2B and B2C. But surprisingly, if you have taken time to measure these different channels, you would understand that B2B, B2C, and then on these channels have different areas they convert best. All right. So it's actually one of the reasons I am creating this video based on practical experience, based on years of testing, analyzing, and measuring these channels so that you don't end up serving your ad to channels that will not be beneficial to your brand, to your product, or to your service. With this video, by the end, you will understand that you'll be able to know the exact channel to focus on with your next ad. All right, so very quickly, this is what you should know. Advertising channels are like an open market. Everyone is allowed to visit and walk by. But the increasing truth is that not everyone comes there to buy. Now imagine this, put yourself being on a channel like Facebook. All right, you go there and there are ads that come in there that you don't have interest in. For example, there are ads that are seeking for different services, different consulting, different products are being served, and then they don't interest you. One of such is, as an individual, your only reason for being on Facebook is because you just want to interact. You are only a student. Yeah, you are a student. Maybe in your year one, maybe in your year two. I'm giving you this as an instance. And then someone brings in an ad that targets you. And then the ad says that the offer is to help you, the offer is so that you can buy a property worth 70 million naira. And you are a student in year two. You've not started working yet. Forget about the digital economy yet, that you can say students now earn. Good, I understand. But let's be real. Let's come to reality. Now, you are a full-time student, and then you are only interested in having fun on social media, Facebook and Instagram, probably. And then there is an ad for a property for 70 million naira. And you are wondering, why should I even see it? And then this ad keeps coming to you. Now, this is it. This is an advertising platform. You are one of those that is allowed to walk by. You are allowed to walk by this channel. It's not you are not under compulsion to buy anything. So not everyone that comes to this platform is there to buy. So the ad you served to this platform, was it beneficial? Were you supposed to serve it there? The audience you targeted, was it supposed to be the audience you sent it there for? All right, so this is why most times your ads don't work. Your ads don't convert. Now, it simply means that you targeted wrongly, maybe the wrong channel or the wrong audience or the right channel. So this is actually why I'm making this video for you to understand what to do next in your ad. You know, one thing you need to understand is that ads on TV can convert. That's one thing you need to know. Ads on TV can convert. Ads on social media can as well convert, as well as ads on radio. You know, I've had these questions from different people. Should I advertise on VRT? Should I advertise on, that's buses for audience that are not Nigerian? Should I advertise on buses? Should I advertise on television? Should I advertise on radio? Should I advertise on social media? Or which channel or social media should I advertise on? Now, the truth is, ads on TV can convert. Ads on social media can as well convert, as well as ads on radio. But what enhances this conversion is not just the channel. Yeah, choosing the right channel is actually good, but it's not the only thing that enhances the conversion of your ad. All right, your approach and ability to reach the right people through it. Although, like I just cited an instance to you about being a student and seeing an ad for a property worth 70 million, and you're like, you just waved it up and you keep scrolling. And then the next day, you keep seeing the ad. All right. And then if you had used the right audience and targeted the right people on that same channel, the student who is in year 2 and has no reason to see the ad probably wouldn't have seen it. All right. So this is it. Although I've done something on that, especially using Facebook ad on how to target the right audience. Right. So if you are new on my channel, I would actually like you to click on the subscribe button and then turn on the notification bell, and as well leave me a comment on this particular video. Let me know if you got value from it, and also don't forget to give a thumbs up. It will help this video reach more people, and with that you are also supporting me for creating this video for you, and it will also help me to create more video. So now you can also go down to my channel and you will see a video I created on how to target the right audience. Now, this particular one is how to choose the right channel. All right, this particular video is how to choose the right channel. All right, so now there is no template for choosing the right channel. That's one of the things I have to tell you right now. There's no template for choosing the right channel. The only guiding rule is who are the kind of people your product or services need. Now, this is where we have to go back to B2B, B2C. Now, are your services for B2B? Are your products for B2B? Now, we have people who offer a SaaS product. What I mean by SaaS is software kind of, right? There are people who offer software to businesses. If you develop softwares for businesses, what I mean by software is tailored to use, already built, that you can just develop to sell software. For instance, hotel management software. For instance, school management software. For instance, real estate management software. So different softwares like that. All right. Now, I remember when we developed a software for a particular, for the Nigerian Army. Yeah. Let me mention it. I think I did not sign any NDA. This, I had no reason to run ad on social media like Facebook to sell that particular software. It wouldn't have so. Now, channels are very important. If your service is for B2B, the best channel I will always advise you to go to is LinkedIn. If you are offering B2B, you must know that LinkedIn is a platform where people who are only in business are, basically. Now, you can say that it's beginning, LinkedIn is beginning to accommodate people in different, of course, it's true. More people are coming in there. But originally, LinkedIn accommodates people for B2B. All right. The reason why you will not have just anybody on LinkedIn is that it's not the conventional social media. Even those who are just normal small business people who are doing retailing that signed up on LinkedIn won't be able to keep up with the LinkedIn process because it is not meant for those kind of people. Now, business to business kind of services will thrive better on LinkedIn. Now, I am not writing off Facebook. I am not writing off Instagram. Neither am I writing off Twitter. Now, one thing you need to understand is that LinkedIn helps you already to define the audience. But on Instagram and on Facebook, you have to take your time to do the audience defining. You do the audience analysis and to also be able to target right, otherwise you waste money. All right, so another thing you need to totally consider is Google Ads. Google has Google search ads and Google has Google placements. I'll come back to that. But one thing I need you to understand is that there is no template for choosing the right channel. The only guiding rule is who are the kind of people your products or services need. All right, that will be able to guide you on choosing the right channel. Okay, so have you imagined, now look at this. Let's check out this scenario. Check out this scenario. Imagine a professor of science giving a lecture on chemistry and physics to the faculty of art students. Now, sit back and reason about this. A professor of science came into a hall filled with arts and commercial students. Okay, let's say faculty of art students. Yeah, he came into the faculty of arts students in a hall filled with those kind of students. And then the prof now decides that the subjects he wants to teach are chemistry and physics. Imagine for people who never offered this course from year 1, year 2, year 3. And in final year, maybe 400 level, a prof is coming to teach them chemistry and physics. Now, you already know what the receptivities will be. The receptivity will be quite low, probably no interest. Yeah. So what does this mean to you regarding your channel on targeting your audience? It simply tells you that when you sell your right product, your right service offer to the wrong audience, it acts as though you are just dumping refuge where no one needs. All right, you are dropping your ad on the channel that no one is interested in. Okay, so this is why you shouldn't do that. This is why you spend money, you waste money actually, because the truth is whether you get conversion or not, the channels which you chose to advertise with will take their money. Because two things, they would have helped you to serve the ad to the wrong audience that you targeted. They definitely will charge you for engagement. They will charge you for serving the ad. They will charge you for, impression. They will even charge you for the wrong clicks you've had. Because definitely those you served that had no interest may actually click, but obviously no interest. All right, so that to me would be a total waste of energy. All right, so serving this ad is a total waste of energy, resources, and time. The non-interest will be written all over. All right, so the truth is they may start even reporting your ad if it serves them too many times. All right, there is something Facebook and other channels have. When they've served you too many times, you can choose if not to see it again. All right, so this can actually prevent you from serving them, but you are charged. All right, so it's more like people leaving that room because they had no interest in chemistry and physics. It's the same thing when you serve your art to people who have no interest. So what are you supposed to do? The experience is with some of your products in a wrong channel that people don't have interest. The advertising medium can't just stop serving them. That is it. They don't have interest, but they can't just stop serving them. The ads will go to them because already you have submitted, and this is the audience you submitted, and you told your channel to serve. They have no problem but to serve it. Imagine choosing from 18 to 50, for instance, or even choosing from the age of 18 to 60. Now, imagine this, your budget is 10,000 Naira per day. Your budget is $10 per day, or maybe $100 per day. Okay, now what we are going to be having is, and we are targeting from age 18 to age 60. Now, you may end up serving to the wrong audience first before it gets to the right ones. You need to watch my video on how to target the right audience. I think I tagged it how to target the rich that have money to buy your products. People with buying power. Yeah, check my channel, you'll see that video. Now, this is it. When you have these kind of products, when you have a product that you know that it is not for people within the age of 18, it is not for students, it is not for people who are just on Facebook for fun, 90% you shouldn't target, you shouldn't run your ad there. All right, now let me say it the way it is. If you have a real estate product, if you are into real estate, if you sell real estate, if you sell properties from landed or even buildings from 70, 50, 20 something millions or 100 and something to 200 millions, ignore Facebook. Don't run your ad on Facebook. I know I don't say this often. You may say, but I do get responses on Facebook as well now. Now, compared to what? Compared to sales that you would have gotten using YouTube ad, compared to sales you would have gotten using Google ad, compared to sales that you would have gotten using Instagram. Now, truth is, Instagram has more conversion than Facebook. Take it anyhow you want it. The only thing I want you to do is go back and review your ad and measure it. I'm saying this from the point of measurement. I had taken time to measure, review, and then analyze at the conclusion that yes, Instagram ads convert better than Facebook ads. Reason is one, there are more people with buying power on Instagram than on Facebook. But then you will spend more on Instagram ad than on Facebook ad. But you will earn more with Instagram ad than Facebook ad. Secondly, there are more buying power for people who watch YouTube channels. There is tendency that you will sell more. For instance, most importantly, if you are targeting the diasporans, if you're targeting Nigerians in diaspora, what you need to use mostly, use Google Ads, serve your ad to YouTube and Google placements. Serve your ads to YouTube and Google placement. This I am saying for people who are into property. All right, people who sell properties, landed and build houses. It will be very well. Now, if you are one of those in the fashion retail, in as much as you use Facebook, do more with Instagram ads. I'm not saying this at the point of sentiment. I'm saying this based on measurement. I'm saying this out of measuring and review. Instagram delivers more results. The reason is that if you understand the essence of fashion, you understand that 90% of people who buy some things you sell don't buy it based on the look. They don't buy it based on the quality. They buy it based on what it will help them in the eyes of others, how it will help people perceive them. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to say. How people will perceive them when they wear that. You know, they buy these things based on perception and ego. They want to be seen like someone who has a particular standard, all right? They want to be addressed rightly when they appear, right? So this, when you are able to communicate rightly on Instagram, you'll be able to attract the right people. As a matter of fact, even celebrities, all right? So as at the same time, you should understand that Google Ads serves better too when with your fashion using Google display ads. All right. Take note, I'm already analyzing channels and how it should be used. All right, so there are some of your products that will do better on LinkedIn. I've already explained this, than on Facebook, while some will be better on Instagram than Twitter, and vice versa. Right, so there is no two ways about thinking about should I use it. Now, first of all, sit back and realize where your product is needed. Who are the people that need your product? And then sit back and talk to yourself, where are they? Now, you don't just send ads because you have a product. You don't just type content and post because you have content. Most of the content we post on some channels are so that we can just build the channels. We know that there's a particular channel that does better. All right, so focus and deliver it on that channel the best. All right, so run your ad on those channels better. Now, B2B, focus on LinkedIn. Like I had explained earlier, I am not writing off Facebook and Instagram, neither am I writing off Twitter. But the truth is, do B2B at where people that are for such targets are. Sit back, analyze your products, analyze your services. Which area do my target audience fit into? What channels are there? And then take your product and services to them. They will not come to you. You have to go to them. All right. In my book, Beyond Media Buying, I talked about this. None of your audience is interested, none of your prospects, rather, is interested in coming to you. You have to learn how to go to them professionally. And you don't get there and appear desperate. You have to learn how to appear before them with the right message so that you don't end up appearing to your right channel and your right audience with a wrong message. I think you need to read the book. If you've not read this book, Beyond Media Buying, you need to get a copy so that you can have a guiding principle in marketing and communication. All right, it's actually one thing to understand your right audience, and it's another thing to be able to communicate the right message to that audience. All right, so the next thing you need to understand is that practically, to determine the mediums that work, there are things you must do. In my practical approach, to determine which medium works better for me, I focus on creating and tracking my results. Most times, I create multiple funnels. You don't actually have to do this. With Google Analytics, you can actually identify which channel deliver the most results to your platform. So, but most cases, since I have the capacity and the knowledge, what I do is I create different funnels for different channels, and then I measure my products, I measure my services, and I understand which to focus my energy on. All right. If you want to actually understand how to create funnels yourself, because if you keep paying people to create funnel for you, you may end up spending a lot of money monthly. But I actually have a short video that can guide you on how to create a channel for yourself. To create funnels for yourself. It's just for a price of Pro Fish, somewhere around the next bar by your street. It's just 4,000 naira on how to create funnels for different products, for different services. Yes, but then this is how I measure it. What I do is I create multiple funnels and then assign one to each channel. All right, with this, it helps me to measure conversion from each of the channels. And then the one that delivers the best result, I increase the budget, and then I focus on that particular one to drive more results. This is how I measure, and this is why I can come back to you and tell you which works better. I do not just do this for my own product and service. I do this also for clients. And I monitor them, I measure and monitor them as well, and I deliver the result, and then let them understand where they should focus on henceforth. Now, this also you can achieve using Google Analytics. All right, so you can use Google Analytics to analyze which platform brings in more traffic to you, which platform delivers the best results. All right, where did people buy from? Where did your audience that purchased come from? Which channel did they come from? So with this, you can actually be able to measure. So if you do not understand how to track your effort, your digital effort, your traffic with Google Analytics. I'm going to record that video. Probably will be my next video on this channel. So it's more reason you should subscribe to this channel right now, and also turn on the notification bell so that when I drop the video, you'll be the first to see it. All right, so this is where I'm going to end by telling you that there is no template in measuring which channel works better for you. All you need to do is to test. And at the same time, you need to sit back and analyze what set of people are in need of my product? What set of people are in need of my services? How do I reach them? How do I target them? So that is when you can arrive at which channel to serve your product, which channel to serve your services. All right. And also be able to measure. Don't assume. Like I said, I measure every day. All right. You can create ad on Twitter, and then measure it. You can create ad on Instagram and measure it. You can create ad on Facebook and measure it. Create on LinkedIn and measure it. Do Google ads. Serve it to serve your ad to Google, to YouTube. Serve your ad to Google Display, different blogs and all that, and also do Google search. You know, like I always tell you, human beings believe Google more than your own words. So it's best to tell Google what to tell them when they get to Google to search about the product and services. All right, imagine a brand that I actually did SEO for in 2015. They are still ranking #1 today, about 2 different brands since 2015 that are ranking #1, on Google first page till today. So you should understand that coming out on Google search should also be a priority as well. So when creating Google ad, don't forget to create ad that serves to Google search as well, and also measure your results. Right, until I come your way again, my name is Timothy Anete. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to also share this video so that you can reach more people. And that is how you support me in this particular course. All right, it will encourage me to record more free and valuable content and service to you so you can learn more and also do business better. My name is Timothy Anete.